I'm going to discuss the recent news that has come out about Ralph Fiennes portraying President Corolanus Snow, being the third actor to portray President Corolanus Snow. Well, let me just begin by giving you a brief history of Ralph Fiennes' career. Ralph Fiennes began his career when he was about 19. He went to the stage, became a huge theater actor, and ultimately made his breakthrough as Hamlet, winning his first Laurence Olivier Award for outstanding performance, and has went on to do all sorts of stuff. He began his working career in TV, where he portrayed Laurence Olivier in a TV film version, which later got noticed, and which later he was hired to play Heathcliff in the film adaptation of Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights. That landed him He was noticed by Steven Spielberg when he was hired to portray Nazi war criminal Eamon Goloff in Schindler's List. This film made him his huge Hollywood breakthrough, and he was nominated he received his first Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. He went on to do later roles, afterwards he took on some other roles. The English Patient, about a burn victim who later tells his story of his long-lost love in a series of flashbacks, earned him his second Academy Award nomination. He went on to do other films such as The Avengers and She, and do all sorts of romantic dramas and villains. Also known for his voice work such as Prince of Egypt, Wallace and Gromit, The Miracle Maker. And later on, in 2005, he officially accepted the role to portray the Dark Lord Voldemort. The first Harry Potter movie, he makes his appearance as the Goblet of Fire, where the Dark Lord rises again. He found this role pretty big. He compared it often to his character. One of his characters he was quite known for, which was Edmund the Bastard in King Lear. This was a huge part he did. So he later on appeared in Order of Phoenix and The Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. He also became a frequent collaborator with Wes Anderson, appearing in The Grand Budapest and The Maid, and a couple other movies. He also began to direct and produce some movies, including an adaptation of Great Expectations, The Invisible Lady, and an adaptation of Shakespeare's Corolanus. He went to go on to direct some theater projects, including his recent Macbeth performance. He did Anthony and Cleopatra, Sophia O'Connor, which I saw, and his Richard III, which is just outstanding. I had a video clip of it. So, and recently he has portrayed Assidious in The Return. He is appearing in the horror thriller 28 Years, and has also been in Conclave, where he's played Cardinal Thomas, which for the first time in 30 years has got his third Oscar nomination. I mean, that's just incredible. And he has also managed to land the role of Mr. M, James Bond's boss in the Daniel Craig films, This Quarter of Solace and No Time to Die. So Fiennes is by the way, Fiennes is a classically trained actor, Shakespeare and all these drama films. And he's really just an outstanding actor. I mean, he's terrifying. His characters are so deep, they're so layered, and they're just so terrifying. I mean, Voldemort's probably the worst villain I've ever seen. And I admire him as an actor. I mean, I recently saw the Oscars, and he was there, and it was very star-striking. I've never seen the Oscars, my first time. So it's very star-striking to see him there, even though I wasn't actually there. But, I didn't care for anybody really there. I mean, I love the theater, and just to see him there it was pretty great. And when he said he wanted to return to what he loved, the theater, I mean, that was just inspiring. And and I heard he was in talks to be Snow, and I thought, nah, he's Voldemort. I mean, you can't but here he is. He's Snow. And believe it or not, I've never seen the Hunger Games movies, ever. I mean, I read the books, love the books. I just it never interests me. I mean, but, I may go see this movie. This may be the first Hunger Games movie I'll see, because it's Ralph Fiennes. I mean, I love his brother, too, Joseph Fiennes. I love his brother. I mean, I grew up watching the movie Luther. And, but no, they're just brilliant actors. And, Fiennes has such an intensity about him.